Hi, everyone. This is Warren Woodcock from Woodcock Racing with Dave Dwyer from Dave Dwyer, mytrackprice.com, Sydney's leading bookmaker. My father might disagree, but everyone else would agree with that statement. Okay.
Thank you, Warren. Dave, how are you?
How are you today?
Very good. Thank you. Looking forward to an exciting Melbourne Cup.
Wonderful. So what we're going to try and do for the punters is something slightly different. We're going to put our prices up, but when we put them up, we're both going to agree that we're not going to bet our biggest customers for the first 10 minutes to let the rank and file get on. And then, of course, after 10 minutes of the prices being up, people can put in whatever they want. And we're going to take them up to 100,000 plus, and people can bet on either site. And we will deal with knowing who has the call and who's taking the actual bets.
Correct.
Wonderful. Okay, shall we get started straight from the bottom with the famous Gay Waterhouse trained Sir Lucan? I'm going to let you start.
Warren, just one thing, Warren. Obviously, if there is a scratching, that the deductions we'll use are, I assume, the tab deductions or something similar to that. Are you happy with that?
Absolutely. I don't see it being a problem. I think we'll just actually, because we're going down so low, we'll use the traditional deduction scale that was around before the Dominic Byrne update.
Okay, we'll go with
there can be no question about the legitimacy of the deduction.
Fair enough. Why are we
108? So, Sir Lucan, where do you see it? What do you see it? What do you want to throw up there for us, Dave?
Oh, I had $20. What did you think?
Look, I think that Gay is fabulous, but I think it should be a little bit better than that. It's a horse I do like. I probably will go $21. Do you see any improvement on 21s?
Oh, well, I suppose we're going to be generous. Maybe we'll go $26.
There you go. $26, Sir Lucan. Fantastic. Now we go to Great House. Chris Waller trained. Was a fabulous winner the other day. I was at the track. It was mighty impressive, and we've seen a lot of Melbourne Cup winners come out of that.
Correct.
I personally like it. It's currently in most markets about $20, but I also think we got to keep people interested in what we're doing here. They'll breeze away. I'd go $20, and I think you're a good man, and you'll probably improve on it.
No, I think we'll go 21. What do you think? That's
$21 you're going to go. Okay, so the call will be with you. I will eventually get into this game, I promise.
No worries.
Now we're up to Floating Artist. A disappointing run at Sandown, but a horse that has a lot of promise. I know a lot of smart judges give it a big chance. Where do you start us off there?
$14. Warren, I think it's a very good.
I'm actually going to steal that one from you, and I'm going to be $15 because I actually backed it when it got beat at the short price favorite, and I know it's supposedly improved.
Tragedy beaten.
What?
Was a tragedy beaten and slaughtered.
It wasn't the best. Now, Trolley Rose, I think, won the Geelong Cup, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know a whole hell of a lot. I'm opening the batting on Trolley Rose, and I'm going to open the batting at $16. You don't have to always.
I think we'll go longer. Yeah, I think we'll go 17. I think 17 is a fair price.
Fair enough.
It'll be $17.
The call will be with Dave, and please, everyone, remember how this works. It's very simple. You can bet on Dave's site. You can bet on my site. We will deal with the moving the money back and forth, so the person who got the call ends up carrying the bet. Okay, correct. We're off to number 20. Future Score. Matt Kamani and Dean Yendel. Drew Barrier 15. Matt Kamani and Dean Yendel is the keys there. Both very successful with distance horses.
Ooh, I'll start at 201, Warren. What do you think?
Look, I think we should probably push that out. Can our systems take 251?
Yeah, well, I'm sure they can. Can we do that?
I don't know. Let me just have a quick try. And if we can, no, we'd have to go 300. So
Oh, I think we should do it, Warren.
300's done.
300 it is.
300's calls on me with future score 300 to 1. Wonderful. There we go. Now we go to number 19 in the field. She's Ideal up in your neighborhood, Bjorn Baker. You would know more about this one than I do.
Yeah,
I have it $101, and don't make me look bad by top dressing me on every runner.
I think I've got it, Warren. I think 151 will have to go, that one.
151 for She's Ideal.
I love Bjorn.
Fair enough. For most, that's a huge price if you like She's Ideal. Port Gilliam. It's open. You open the batting here.
Oh, 101. I think that's a fair. Harry Coffey looks I don't mind it.
Really? Well, I'm gonna top dress you. I like laying the odd roughie, and I'm gonna lay this one $151.
151 it is.
Okay, so we move up the board to Miami Bound. I remember a couple years ago, it won a good race at, I think it might have been the Oaks at Flemington. I stood it for way too much and cried all the way home because of it, but it hasn't sort of gotten back to that level again. This one's on me, Miami Bound. I'm going to go $151.
Oh, I think we'll roll it out, Warren. 201 to get us going.
Okay, 201 for Miami Bound. And remember, folks, you can have a place only bet with us as well, through the systems. But they might not get accepted on massive quantities on these just place only. Each way you'll, of course, always get on. Okay, now to the first of we've had a few legitimate chances, but Kieran Maher's probably best chance in the race, in my opinion. Grand Promenade. Grand Promenade. You're opening the batting on Grand Promenade.
I think I'll open at $16.
Well, I question if it can go the distance, and I'm going to go $17. So we're going to be $17. Grand Promenade, and that one's with me. Grand Promenade. Robert Hickmont's entry with Rachel King. Pondus, number 15, has drawn barrier 1, and the call is with me, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yes, Warren, you're on the chair.
Okay, I'm on the chair. I actually give this horse a good shot. I'm going to be chintzy because it's not one I want to get into, and I'm going to be $20. So there's definitely room for you to play there.
Oh, I think we'll go 26, Warren. I think we can get beaten. Rachel King, I think we'll get it beaten.
Well, I don't think Rachel King is the reason it'll get beaten. It'll get if it gets Rachel. I didn't say that. If you're watching. Here we go.
She'll come to bite me on the bottom, but I'm happy to be $26.
That's very fair price. That one's with you at $26. I can see that as we get higher up in the batting, I better start, playing a little bit. Master of Wine on you. Currently it's with the tab at $71. Where do you want to go from there?
I'm a $91, Warren. I think that's a little bit above the tab.
Yeah, that's a fair bit above the tab, and I'm going to beat you here. I'm going to go $101.
Very good, 101. Okay, very
$101.
Generous.
It's currently 71 with the tab, and we've gone $101. Well, I've gone $101.
Yes.
Carriff, I believe. Peter Snowden and Paul Snowden and Blake McDougall. I don't think Blake's ever ridden a Melbourne Cup, but I could be wrong. My thoughts are it's not one of my favorites. I'm going to go 151s. And if you top dress me again, I might come to your house and bonk you.
I don't think we can go less than 200, Warren. $201.
Jesus, I'm glad you don't participate in the call of the card in Melbourne. I wouldn't write a ticket. Okay. So Cardiff has gone up at $201.
Blake McDougall in form jockey.
Fair enough. Now we're on to Persan, which is a Kieran Maher, David Eustace trained horse with Luke Curry. I have good thoughts on it. It's currently trading on Betfair at $28, and I am going to be 26. $26. Don't you do it again.
I can't go over you this one, Warren. I would have only been 21, so I've got to let you have the call.
Okay, fair enough. I actually would have rather be 21s myself, but I thought you jumped the table.
Oh, I've left you with that one, Warren.
I thought you were getting a little happy here today. Gay Waterhouse's second runner, Knight's Order, carrying 53.5, and Daniel Stackhouse. It's on you, I assume. And where do you want to start?
151, Warren. Gay Bone and Muscle, Gay Waterhouse, $151.
Jesus, straight to that. The current tab price is $81. You have doubled the current tab price.
Well, I'll probably pay the penalty, but I think 151's a fair price.
Well, I am surely not going to. My father might watch this, and if he does, he would kill me if I said a number higher than that.
No, well,
has Gay Waterhouse ever had $151?
I don't believe so. Not that I can think of.
Fair enough. Well, this next horse is an interesting horse. Won the Derby last year. Johnny Get Angry. And yet, for whatever reason, Mr. Boss doesn't think it should be in the Cup. I think it should. And I'm going to go $201.
Well, you got the call, Warren. I can't go more than 151, so I'll have to leave that.
That's a fair statement.
They're a very, very fair price.
A very fair price. Now, Salino, just so you know, before you jump out of the airplane with no parachute, is $51. It's been backed on the exchanges this morning, and it's into about $80 on the exchange as we speak. If you go over the exchanges again, I might have to remove you from any further participation. I'm going to open the bidding here at $71 and let you go from there.
I'm going to leave you with that one, Warren. I'm Ronnie Stewart. No, 71's a very, very fair price. Lots of money around for it today.
Okay, fair enough. Ocean Billy won the New Zealand Cup. By the way, I didn't know any of these things. I went and looked them up because I'm not smart enough to know any of these things. Ocean Billy won the New Zealand Cup, now trained by Chris Waller, Damian Thornton riding. It is currently with the tab $61. It's trading on the fair $90. Where will we be?
I'm 91. What do you say?
I think 91's a very fair price. I'm going to let you have it at $91.
Thank you, Warren. I'm very appreciative.
That's all you at $91. Now, Anthony and Sam Friedman, Damian Oliver, one of the horses that I do give a real serious chance. It's currently $19 with the tab. I'm opening the bidding, and I can assure you I'm not going one penny over it. I'm $19. I know you're going to steal this one from me.
Oh, no, I've got it. $20 is a fair price, I believe.
It's a very fair price and a good price. So you've got Delphi. I think right now you're leading about 26 rounds to 1, and we've only had 15 rounds. We're going to now go to the Chosen One. Interestingly enough, has been backed multiple times by one of Australia's leading bookmakers. A couple of years ago, and we actually had a call. His son Tom backed this with me to win $500,000. It firmed dramatically overnight. It is currently on the tote, $31. It's $40, $42 on the exchange as we speak. Where do you want to go?
Oh, very tough one, Warren. Very tough one. I think I'll go 41.
Okay, well, listen, that one we're going to have the double whammy. We'll both be standing it because I'm going to match you at the 41s. So we're going to call that a tie card and hope we both can lay it.
No worries.
So I would happily, I'm laying that with you at just whatever comes to my site. I'll keep, and you'll keep whatever comes to yours.
No worries.
But the ones that you've won the call on, of course, will go just straight to you. Explosive Jack, very disappointing the other day. Again, Mar and Eustace. John Allen riding, been a fantastic rider in Australia, started over the jumps, and now he's probably one of our leading flat riders. Can't understand what he's saying all the time, but he usually just said, I liked it, and it won. Let's go Explosive Jack. Let's look at him currently as we speak. He's $31. He's 41, 40, yeah, right in the 42 range on the exchanges. Where are we going?
I like John Allen. I was going to go $31. What do you think?
Okay, well, I do like John Allen, but I also think that its run was so bad. I'm gonna match sort of the exchanges and go $41. $41. I'm happy to be. So $41 with me. Explosive Jack. Chris Waller and James McDonald.
How many winners did he kill us with on Saturday, James McDonald? I think 4 winners.
Let's just say this. I threw a mythical beer can at him as he ran past me at about the 200-meter mark, and I apologize for the thoughts I was having as he went up the fence, saved every inch of ground, and got up in the last after they gave me the 550. I put up 550 into 370. Ouch.
Big go.
4 winners. And just before, as he did it, as I was paying all these people, my wonderful friend Matt Hill said, and that's the first time any rider has ridden 4 winners on Derby Day in 52 years.
Wow, really?
So
I didn't know that.
Congratulations, Mr. McDonald, but no congratulations for me. Funny quick story here, Dave. As I was leaving the track, the booze bus was at the corner where you drive out. And I thought,
yes,
if I got pulled up by the booze bus, it might be a better result than I had on some of the races.
Well, it certainly would have been, Warren. I think we had a disastrous day for the bookies.
So let's go with Very Elegant. Currently $15 with all of the with the tab. A little better the exchanges. Where might you be?
I was looking at $17.
I'm going to top you.
You might be more generous.
It's a horse that I want to take a risk on. I'm going to take the call on Very Elegant at $18.
18 it is. Very generous. James McDonald.
James McDonald will have fans, but I'm going to be $18. Very Elegant. Okay.
Yes.
Number 3, Spanish Mission. Craig Williams riding. The last time we had a call of the card, it was a very ugly day for me when Craig Williams won on Vow and Declare. You can go to racing.com and see how I said that was my worst by a long way, but this is another day and another chance. Currently $11 everywhere and $13 the exchanges. I'm going to open the batting at $11.
Ooh, no, I really don't. I think it's had too many setbacks, Warren. I think it's, I know it is Craig Williams. I understand all that. It's missed work, I believe. Obviously missed the run. I'm going to make it my lay of the day. So I'm going to go $13.
Well, that's a very aggressive move. Go straight past 12 to 13.
I'm following you opposite to what your dad taught me.
Well, I hope he does. That's why he lives under the bridge now. Okay, now incentivize. Peter Moody, Brett Preble. Great.
How do we beat it?
Great horse. How do we beat it? I think the only way really they beat it probably in many ways is if it doesn't run the distance. If you had a crystal ball and you knew it ran 2 miles, it would be $1.70. But the crystal ball isn't available, and you're opening the bidding here. And where are you going to go?
I had in mind 290. I thought 290 is a fair. I think the corporates are generally 280. Warren, is that fair judgment?
The tab is 280. The corporates are generally 280. Yeah, I would say 290 is a very fair price. It's $3 the exchange as we speak. But look, it's $2. It's $2 currently on the tote. So I think it's a very popular horse. So $290 it is, because I'm not going to be able to top dress you on incentivize at $2.90. And last but not least, go ahead.
I thought you might have broken. I thought you might have been more generous, Warren, for the punters out there, for the early punters.
No, I'm cheap by nature. Just ask my friends. Twilight Payment. Joseph O'Brien won last year, back again for this year. Thoughts?
What price? What's the general price, do you think,
It's
Warren?
generally $13 everywhere. So $13 is generally the price everywhere. The exchange right as we speak is $13.50, $14.
Well, I'm going to go $13. Whatever, I'll be happy to open at 13. You might be more generous than me.
Well, the one thing I will say here is that if you finish with a flurry, people don't realize that you just floated down the stream for the first 23. So for the last, I'm going to step up and go $14 Twilight Payment. So the calls with me for $14. We're going to put those in, and they'll go up at about 3:15. They'll probably be up and on our boards. Have you put them into your system yet?
I haven't yet, Warren. I'm happy to.
Let's just have a recap. Run them down with me. 14 run down, because you've written them all down. I did
14, yes. 14, 2.9.
Yep.
13, 18.
Yep. Sorry,
41. 18, Very Elegant.
Yep.
41, Explosive Jack.
Yep.
41, Chosen One.
Yes.
21, Delphi.
Yes. Billy Ocean.
91.
91. Celino.
71.
Yes.
201.
Yes.
151.
151. Persan.
Yes. $26.
$26. Cariff.
201.
201. Master of Wine.
Master of Wine, 101.
101. Pondus.
26.
You are a wild man. Grand Promenade.
17.
17. Miami Bound.
201.
201. Port Gilliam.
151.
151. She's Ideal.
151.
151. Future Score.
201.
Okay. Charlie Rose.
$17.
$17. Floating Artist.
$15.
$15. Great House.
$21.
$21. And Gay Waterhouse's Sir Lacane.
$26.
$26. So we've put up 106.72%. If anyone complains about that, they have major issues. Now, before we finish, Dave, tell me, who do you like to win this year's Melbourne Cup?
Now, Warren, I'm a bit of a floating artist fan. I did watch it get slaughtered the other day of the circumstances, but I think, it's my top pick. Obviously, incentivized. My friend Peter Lawrence, obviously a part owner, and obviously, I'd be very excited for Peter to own a Melbourne Cup winner if we can win for him. I think it would obviously be the top pick, but I'll be putting my foot on number 22, Floating Artist. Yourself?
Fair enough. Well, listen, I actually have a few. I do think the favorite wins if it runs the trip. But the question I asked myself was, if So You Think, when it came to the Melbourne Cup, was it a better horse than this horse? I believe it was. I know the competition was a little stiffer. It didn't run the 2 miles and got beaten. If it runs the trip, the favorite wins, but I'm guessing that it might not. And I like personally the bottom, the whole group at the bottom from 21 to 24 are all ones I like. So as you noticed early in the game, you pretty much got all of those.
I'll be in trouble tomorrow.
So thank you so much, David. And where do they find you if people want to get on your site?
Yes, and if they go to davedwyer.mytrackprice.com, simply follow the prompts, open the account, and those prices will be there till 6 o'clock.
Fantastic.
Is that what your plan is, Warren?
The only exception there, of course, is if you lay one for 150.
It takes out more than 100. We're obviously not going to bet the big bets till if we put them up at 315, then obviously the normal anyone that bets to win less than 5,000 gets on first, and obviously from 330 onwards, it's open to all comers. Is that the way you serve, Warren?
I see it exactly like that, and we're gonna, they're subject to change once they're taking out 100,000.
Correct.
Fantastic. Now you can reach me at woodcockracing.com. And you'll be at Randwick tomorrow.
I'll be in the main ring. I'll be at Randwick in the main ring tomorrow. Please come up, open an account, and like yourself, we offer a great service with our same prices on our track boards as on our website. And as you know from your Warren at the track, we offer very fair prices.
No, you're very aggressive. I sometimes get cranky when I have to put up that ABA price.
Are you at Flemington tomorrow?
I will be at Flemington. My father will be at Randwick with Aaron. And anyone who's watched this, if you're at Flemington, come by the stand, pick up a free Woodcock Racing hat at either of our two locations, out front at Randwick or on the track at Flemington. And you can open an account with us if you wish at woodcockracing.com. David, thank you so much.
Warren. I've enjoyed it very much.
And I'm not inviting you to the Melbourne Cup call of the card. You're too greedy to
Warren,
get all the business.
For all the Betfair players out there and others, when they pay the commission at 106.7%, you can't say we're not offering a very fair deal.
No, you sure can. Thanks, David. Appreciate it.